Hello friends, Speedball Mike Bailey here. Okay, Flutter. First of all, thank you so much for getting this cameo, and thank you to Ghost for tasking me with sending you this cameo for some reason. And just, again, Flutter, this is a cameo for you. But Ghost, I assume you'll end up watching it, and I want to apologize in advance because I think this is, this is some bullshit. Okay, this is what, Flutter, this is what your friend Ghost says. My friend Flutz likes to spend all his money on DoorDash. He doesn't have a bedsheet, pillowcase, dishes, utensils, can't cook, and is very scared of babies. Some advice from his favorite wrestler might get him to listen and change. Thanks. Okay, Ghost, why do you want Flutter to change? What's in it for you? So, okay, let's break this down, right? I don't know Flutter. I don't know you personally. I wish I did. Because you sound like a free spirit. You sound like a cool dude. I don't know if your life is great. I don't know if your life is falling apart. I don't know if things are good. I don't know if you have a job. I don't know if you don't have bed sheets or pillowcases because you sleep in a hammock and you fucking love it. Which I think is valid. I don't know if you don't have dishes, utensils, and can't cook because you don't like to cook. Because you can afford to. Now, it's one thing, Flutter, if you're just sleeping in a bed and you get terrible sleep and you wake up all night tossing and turning because you're sleeping on a dirty bare mattress, then get some bed sheets and a pillowcase. If not, hell yeah, dude, just rock on. Now, how is your financial situation? Is there an issue? There's a lot of reasons why people might not be able or want to cook, in which case, yeah, order all the DoorDash you want, man. Is your financial situation okay? Can you afford all this DoorDash? Then great. Fucking DoorDash. Get that delicious food. Don't cook once in your life. However, should you be cooking? Do you have issues with food? Do you feel healthy? Again, are you one of those guys that goes, "Ah, man, I should really get on a diet. I should really be gaining or losing weight. I should change my eating habits all the time," and then never does it? If that's you, then get your shit together. If not, then hell yeah. Just keep ordering DoorDash. You're doing great. And it's okay, the part where you're very scared of babies, I can't really speak to that. I mean, I kind of can, right? Like, okay, Flutter. Once again, this is the problem. I don't know you. I feel like Ghost should have written like several other paragraphs to let me know why you shouldn't be scared of babies. So, are you in a relationship with a partner who would really like to have a child? Do you have a nephew? And your sibling is like, please, come meet your newborn nephew. They really want to see you. And you're like, nope, I am terrified of babies for some reason. And it's hurting your relationship with your sibling. Then that's probably bad. However, like, I do not plan on having a baby. I'm not scared of babies. I don't have an issue with babies, but they're like small, loud, fragile, extremely complicated, and I don't want to have one myself. And I will not. I mean, I assume this is all about human babies, right? If you're very scared of like puppies, that might be a completely different set of issues. But yeah, if you don't have a need to hold, play with, make, spend time with babies in your life, then don't, Flutter. That's fine. However, again, this is what I learned from watching Loveline 14 years ago. One of the few good things is there's a lot of bad things to learn, but addiction, and this is not addiction, but addiction is defined by your relationships, right? If your whatever you're doing is hurting your relationship, then that's when you need to become sober. It's the same way for bad habits. Are they hurting your health, your life, your relationship, your finances? Then stop doing it. However, Flutter, like Ghost, this is a big caveat. I can't just go and say like, hey, you need to get some bed sheets right now because you might not need, care for, or want bed sheets at all. In which case, Flutter, don't. However, if you're quality of life is otherwise being harmed by these habits, then you need to listen to Ghost and change them immediately. All right? Thank y'all so much.